I have a book today. It's a National Geographic book for kids. It's called Earthquakes, and it's written by Ellen Prager and illustrated by Susan Greenstein. And it says, shake, rattle, and roll. Buildings, trees, and ground sway when the earth gives away. Earthquake. Now, some of you may not know what an earthquake is, but it's when the earth shakes and you can't stop it, and it's a very strange feeling. We lived in Alaska for a while and had earthquakes. It's pretty scary. So this kind of explains a little bit about why it does that. Earthquakes happen on Earth every day. Most are small, too small to feel, but at least once a week there's a strong earthquake somewhere on our planet. A strong earthquake can mean disaster for people who live nearby. The ground shakes, jumps, and rolls while people run for safety. Buildings may crack or crumble. Roads can be ripped apart. What causes an earthquake? Earthquakes happen when rocks inside the land or under the sea break apart. Rocks can break when they are squeezed, stretched, or pulled in different directions. Rocks break sort of like a rubber band that has been stretched too far. So if the rocks are stretched, squeezed, or pulled too much, they split apart, then snap back slightly out of space. So they're pulled apart and they come back together. When rocks break, lots of energy is released. And where does the energy go? Breaking rocks send energy into the ground. The energy causes the ground to move in what we call an earthquake. To a person, an earthquake can feel like a shaking, a sudden jolt, or a slow roll. An earthquake can last for just a few short seconds or go on for several very long minutes. So it happens down here in the earth, and then that causes, the shaking there causes everything to happen to us on top. Most earthquakes happen because Earth's outer space is moving like a huge jigsaw puzzle. The planet's outer surface is made up of big pieces called plates. These plates move very slowly in different directions, so slowly you can't feel them moving, and they're moving all the time. Over time, the plates slide and bump into each other along the edges. So you've got plates underneath the Earth's surface, and they're moving, and sometimes they bump into each other, and when they do that, that's what happens. Most earthquakes happen along the edges of Earth's big plates. Look at this map I'm going to show you showing earthquake activity. And then you can see there's lots of dots on this map. And the dots are where the earthquakes happen the most. And we live in North America, which is up here. And you can see that there's dots across where we're at as well. Earthquakes are common in California, especially along the famous San Andreas Fault. Two of Earth's big plates meet at the San Andreas Fault. These two plates move in different directions. Over time, the rocky edges of the two plates bump and stick together, slowly stretching and pulling, and every once in a while, the rocky edge breaks, releases energy, and causes earthquakes. In an earthquake, the ground may move up and down, sideways. Sideways motion is very dangerous because it can cause tall buildings to sway back and forth or weak houses to collapse. In areas where earthquakes are common, people are learning how to build homes and buildings that will stay safe when the ground moves. In places where the ground is made of soft sand, shaking can cause buildings to sink down and tumble over. Where earthquakes happen, buildings and homes should be specially designed and be built on solid ground. You see how they do that? They do a special design over there, so that way the building doesn't collapse. Sometimes there are many small earthquakes before the big one. These are called foreshocks. They happen before. After the big earthquake, the main shock, again, there may be small quakes, and these are called aftershocks because they happen after the earthquake. Earthquake safety. If an earthquake ever does happen, you stay calm during an earthquake. If outside, find an open space away from power poles, buildings, fences. If you're inside, stay away from windows. Take cover under a desk or a table or door frame, and listen for instructions from a teacher or parent. No one has found a sure way to predict earthquakes, so the best protection is to be prepared and know what to do. Find a safe place and stay away from things that could come down, that could fall down. We cannot prevent earthquakes from happening. Earthquakes are a part of Earth's changing nature. Scientists study earthquakes to learn more about them and to help prevent injury and damage. One day we may be able to predict earthquakes and give people more warning. Have you ever felt an earthquake? And then there's a science experiment back here that shows you how to create your own earthquake, and it tells you what you're going to need. I'm going to hold this page up for a minute, so if you can freeze your screen, you could copy it down if you'd like to try it. This is the first page with the instructions. Create your own earthquake, and there's pictures. And then the second page. So that would be a fun experiment if you would like to do it. Like I said, this was a National Geographic book, and I do have more that we'll read because I love science.